Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know enough to be dangerous farm. My name's Rob, and today we're going to tackle Frankenstein, but the first part of Frankenstein is going to be the ice shaver that we're converting over to a Pro Mix Bale grinder. So let's see what we're in for. You would slide the block of ice in there, and then it would just chew it up. There's some other, well, I guess teeth or fingers down there that would grind it up. It's all galvanized metal, very, very heavy. Don't worry about that. And what I plan to do is have it grind up, drop out of here, and then we'll modify this so it accepts the ground up medium, and then this auger sends it this way down here and then up and then into the big hopper. As you can see, we just have stuff everywhere. We're so unorganized right now. You think you have so much time during the winter months to get the stuff done, but there's so much other stuff to do, and it is not nice to work on stuff in here. So outside today it's 29 maybe, but as you can tell, it's really sunny in the greenhouse, and it's a comfortable 62 degrees in here. So we're going to start on this. It's probably going to be a 2-3 episode project to get this thing up and running. Like I refer to it as Frankenstein because it kind of looks like factory made equipment, but somebody had a vision, which I can appreciate, and they put it together, and as long as it works, I really don't care. But I came up with this ice shaving machine idea. I saw it on Facebook and had to have it because it was different, and I think it's really going to work with some slight modifications, hopefully. So the first step is to take the top of this off so we can get a bale, or at least half a bale, in there at a time. So let's do it. Good grief. Even this top thing's heavy. We'll save this. Maybe use it for a flapper on the bottom of this thing. All right. All right, so this is what we need to cut on this. As you can see, this little X coming right down here, that we gotta pretty much butterfly that, I'm thinking, and then we can open that up and then modify that it falls down in from the bottom here down into that chute a little bit better. There we go. You just need a pry bar. Kind of had visions of this thing doing this. Maybe it does this. that's pretty. Ooh. And we got extra pieces to make stuff. Okay, I think we just make a chute to go in there. I think it'd be fine. And that's 60 degrees, it's getting hot. Need to put a junction box and maybe a plug for the cedar. The cedar, all this is the cedar and pumps and stuff. So we'll put a little junction box here and an outlet, and then we'll go up here and then put an outlet up there, strangely enough, and then we'll plug all these motors, like all that electrical, it needs to be plugged up. We'll plug it up there. It makes more sense than I'm not walking around it or stepping on it. So that's what we'll do. Well, let's go turn that power off again. So I'm back again. I didn't show you the wiring because I am not an electrician and I should not be teaching it, but I know enough to get by. So we have our GFI outlet for the cedar and the pump and the vacuum pump, and now we have, so I was going to go up overhead, but I did direct burial. The only direct burial wire I had was 10-2, so that was a little bit of a challenge, but this outlet's hooked it up. Outlet is hooked up to the GFI, so if it senses, it'll trip also. Let's see if this thing will work. Cross your fingers, no sparks. Oh, it's loud. So the bearings seem to be all nice and maintained. Has what is it, 1 horse? Yeah, 1 horse Dayton motor, which is nice. I knew it was, I was just thinking, boy, I didn't even check if it was 110, but the plug's 110, so here's the tops off. There's that thing, and it rubs against those other teeth down there. I'm not gonna stick my finger in there. And now we just need to make a little chute to go in there, and it comes in here, and then the auger goes up here, over into here. Let me shut this thing off. Can't wait to throw some stuff in there. Maybe we can do that tomorrow. See what happens. So goes up this chute. Oh, there's an extra paddle. That's cool. So there's another motor up here that runs all this stuff, and then this smaller auger here. Medium drops down into there. I want to clean this out. Looks like it's been a squirrel house for a while, but it's awfully pitted. Maybe there's rocks and stuff in here, but we're just doing bales of Pro Mix, Micro Rhizy. I don't know if it's going to be Pro Mix, but yeah, so that's what the inside of this thing looks like. And then here's the controls again, speed controls on both conveyors, because you want this conveyor, timed with this one dropping the soil. So, all right, it's kind of cool. It's one of those days that doesn't look like you got much done, but that was like a major ordeal. And then when I bought this thing, I didn't even know if it worked. So you can adjust it here. I think I'm going to adjust the teeth all the way down. It looks like it's been maintained, but something like this is about 1/4 inch galvanized metal. Something like this, how much How much use does it really get? Who uses blocked ice anymore? No clue how old this thing is. If anybody knows, just let me know. So it's 110 model 250. 110 model 250 San Antonio. I used to live in San Antonio for 5-6 years. All right. Anybody know anything about this thing? Let me know, but that's what we're going to use it for. All right. Well, that's another episode. We're going to call this Frankenstein Rebuild 1, I guess. And then next time we'll finish the bottom chute and then get into rewiring some of the wires and switches on Frankenstein itself. They're pretty toasty. So thanks for watching. I know enough to be dangerous, farm. I'm Rob. Take care. Bye.